everyone, it is Dani and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. And so guys, in this video we're going to be talking about our tropical storm Elsa expected to intensify during the next couple of days. We have quite a bit of watches and warnings that are out for sections of the Caribbean. And the big thing is Elsa going to achieve hurricane status? And so guys, we're going to be talking about all that you need to know in this video. And so before I go into details, Alright guys, and so first up, let us take a look at the satellite view of Elsa, and we're seeing here that the system is getting quite organized. It is not completely right now, not fully symmetrical as yet, but we do have that area of very deep convection up to the north of the system, and so we're expecting it to intensify steadily during the next couple of days, but we're not expecting it to be very strong. At least the National Hurricane Center is not expecting it to be very strong, but some of our models expect otherwise, and so we're going to be talking about all that in detail. So now let us move on to the cone forecast for Elsa. And so we are seeing here that Elsa has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. So it has strengthened a bit from what it was this morning, just 5 miles per hour addition, but gusts are up to about 60-65 miles per hour. So even though the maximum winds as of right now with the system are just 45 miles per hour, there are some gusts that are a bit higher than that, guys. And so we're expecting that general west to west northwestward like track of Elsa during the next couple of days, guys. And so we're seeing here that what you're seeing in blue is a tropical storm warning that is in effect for sections of the Caribbean. And so we have a tropical storm warning that is in place for Barbados, Martinique, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And a tropical storm watch, which is highlighted in yellow, is in effect for Grenada and its dependencies, and the southern and western coasts of Haiti, from southern border of the Dominican Republic to Le Mole in St. Nicholas. And so those areas in the warning area can expect tropical storm-like conditions to begin within about the next 36 hours. And also for the areas that are under a tropical storm watch, tropical storm-like conditions are possible within about 36 hours. And so guys, we're seeing here that Elsa is moving relatively quickly. So at this time, Elsa is accelerating to the west northwest at 29 miles per hour. So that's quite quickly, guys. And so what to expect from Elsa? Very heavy rainfall, that definite storm surge, as well as those strong winds. But the most of the issue is going to be coming from the expected heavy rainfall from Elsa. And so we're expecting it to be over the Lesser Antilles, maybe sometime by Friday, and the system is moving quickly, so it won't be lingering too long over a particular area. And then we're expecting that west northwestward like track throughout Saturday, and by 2 p.m. Saturday, it's going to be just below that borderline of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And tropical storm-like conditions are likely to be felt in the southern section of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And so by very early Sunday morning, it is going to be just off the coast of Haiti, just to the east of Jamaica. And so Jamaica is an area of interest that should be watching this system here, because it is likely that landfall could happen, guys. The system is still quite far out, so changes are expected in terms of the track. It's still quite far out, guys, and if you're, as I said, if you're in Jamaica, you really want to be on alert for this system and stay updated with the latest, because maybe later tonight or maybe tomorrow we will be under a tropical storm watch. And so again, guys, the tropical storm-like conditions might begin maybe early Sunday, and right throughout Sunday, Jamaica will be feeling impacts from this. This is not a question. Even if the center stays offshore, we will be impacted. And as we head into late Sunday, going into Monday, the system is going to be crossing over western Cuba, and by then there will be tropical storm warnings in place, maybe even by tomorrow night. And then the system is going to be making a turn into the eastern Gulf of Mexico, just off the coast of western Florida. And so the system is likely to strengthen in the Gulf, and as of right now, it is not expected to be a hurricane. However, peak winds are expected to be around 60 miles per hour for the system right throughout its lifetime in the Caribbean, as well as when it enters the Gulf. And so if you're in Florida, you really want to keep an eye on this as well, because it might bring some very dangerous conditions. Again, please take necessary precautions and stay safe. Do not underestimate the strength of the system because it is just a tropical storm. Elsa could seriously wreak havoc in some areas. Some areas it doesn't even take much of a tropical depression for serious flooding to be there. And so now let us take a look at what our models are anticipating in terms of the potential track of it. And so here we have it, and interestingly we have half of them taking the system directly over Jamaica, while the other half taking the system a bit north of Jamaica. But I would say any route the center of the system is, we will be impacted with some serious conditions, guys. And so in terms of the potential intensity of it, we have most of our models expecting a hurricane, and I am too. I'm expecting that Elsa will achieve hurricane status at some point in its life. I'm not thinking that it will be something very strong, maybe a Cat 1 at the most, but I'm just thinking that we will have some intensification for this system, and it is still quite far out, and it's going to be in some favorable conditions, and we're going to be looking at the conditions later down in this video, guys. So Elsa has the potential to achieve hurricane status, guys, so we cannot outrule that, and we really will have to wait and see what the eventual outcome for Elsa is going to be. So now let us take a look at the wind shear map. And so the different colors here mean different shear intensities or how favorable the environment is in terms of the wind shear. So when you see the blues, the greens, and that light yellow shade, things are fairly normal, nothing to impact your system. That is a favorable environment. As you head on to the oranges and the reds, things start to get a little bit of a trouble for these systems, and they don't generally develop or strengthen a whole lot. But as we head to that darker red and that light pink, that is when things are highly unfavorable for us to have intensification or development of our tropical cyclones. And so the system is relatively low latitude, and so as this is going to be making its way westward to west northwestward, we're expecting that it's still going to be in a favorable environment. Also, guys, let's take a look at the wide view of the North Atlantic again. And so we're seeing here that we have a strong tropical wave making its way across the eastern Caribbean, affecting maybe the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Hispaniola with some heavy rainfall. So all of that moisture is going to be drifting westward. It is going to be impacting Jamaica throughout tomorrow, maybe into Saturday as well. So this is really going to be foreshadowing a taste of what's to come with Elsa. And so, guys, we really just have to wait and see what the eventual outcome is going to be. But as of right now, Elsa is expected to be a strong tropical storm at peak intensity, and it is expected to bring some life-threatening conditions across the Caribbean. So again, the Lesser Antilles under watches and warnings. Hispaniola, Jamaica, Cuba should monitor the progress of the system because it is going to be in that region as we head into the early part of the new week. And also, guys, if Elsa is really going to be heading to Jamaica, or if impacts will be quite significant, once I can, I will definitely get some footage and share with you what happens when the system does arrive. And so, guys, that is it for this update. And if you found it to be quite informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share your thoughts in the comments or ask a question. I will try to respond as best innocent as I can. And just remember to always weather wise, and of course I will keep you updated as time goes by.